Wickhurst Green is located on the edge of Horsham in West Sussex, and this site's a new village really, building on the neighbouring Broadbridge Heath. Overall, Wickhurst Green will comprise up to 963 new family homes, including 20% affordable provision. In addition to that, there's going to be a new primary school, retail facilities and community centre, and new recreation areas, including a new leisure centre.
I first visited this site in 2008 when it was purely a farmland, a green field. Very exciting opportunity. We were commissioned by Countryside to develop the master plan for an outline planning consent.
As we do on all our sites at Countryside, we work very closely with the three landowners here to ensure that we had a conversation going on with them throughout the development process, and that the development that brought forward maximised value for them as landowner.
Our broad aim was to focus on connectivity, character and community. We obviously analysed the existing connections to Broadbridge Heath and Horsham. We also had to look at connections to the A24, and it became quite clear early on that there would be a need for a major new road to the south of the site.
We are very much looking forward to the new dual carriageway becoming open and usable right the way down to the A24, which for us will be perfect.
The bridge works on the A24 have involved the closure of the highway over a number of weeks, and this obviously involves some significant disruption in the local area, and we've had to manage that very closely with the county council and local residents. What it ultimately will lead to is creating new connections both in terms of highways and also for pedestrians and cyclists, linking the development with the town centre and making the whole site feel much more part of Horsham rather than just the immediate vicinity.
The way Countryside Properties have connected the footpaths and the location and all the other amenities is fantastic.
They've built footpaths up to the supermarket. There's going to be a bit of a kind of village centre built up there, doctors and a pub and some shops and things. And you know, they've been really good at building little footpaths through to places.
In terms of our response to creating character areas, we looked at very much a slightly higher density form of development near the community hub.
You have the more traditional Oaks development, which is village-style terraced houses, semi-detached and smaller units. And then on the right-hand side, you've got the larger St Irving's development, which is larger houses using the countryside views looking out onto the wider area.
Good reasons for that are clearly to do with good master planning principles of legibility and understanding where you are, but also to do with values and maximising the values to the rural edge.
So making places with character is at the heart of what Countryside do, and that's very evident here within this development. We've been able to use the existing mature trees to create great character around some public open spaces, and we've been able to use a built form to frame those spaces and to give a sense of place.
It's really nice that the houses have actually been built around these open areas rather than these areas being removed for the properties themselves. We like the way the roads sort of move around the greens, directing traffic away.
It feels like it's always been there rather than it's been designed and built there. So it's just, yeah, it's a nice feeling to it.
We've had some great times out here on the green. We've had barbecues with all the kids out. We've had a firework night recently out here with everyone all together with bonfire. It's just so nice because we wanted to have that community feel.
It's got such a nice community feeling, the whole place, with the neighbourhood. Everyone keeps an eye out for each other, and I've met my neighbours, and in fact I've met and know my neighbours better than I ever did in my previous house, and I was there for 11 years.
We believe the quality of place that we design and create means that we're a partner of choice both for landowners and for local authorities, and this maximises the chance of securing planning permission and also creating places that people love, leaving a legacy that landowners, local authorities and we as developers can be proud of, and that still maximises the value that all parties can get out of developments.
In my experience, Countryside set the bar very high in terms of quality, and I think they've set quite a challenge to their competitors to match that. And I think that's good news for local authorities, good news for landowners and good news for purchasers.
We've got to meet so many wonderful people since living in this area that we're actually not going to move now. This is it. We've fallen in love with it.